Good morning. Art lecture here, art talk with Dr. Barnaby Ruhe. We covered many things, but hey, I'm ready to form an art mafia. What do you think? Should we?
Great question. The artist is a lonely person, which is okay. The most entertaining thing is yourself and your sketch pad, your panel, your paints, and your spirit working the underground of life, which is what the art is bringing everything out to the surface. However, having a career, making enough money, buying art supplies, it's really a great thrill. Being able to continue painting for the rest of your life is obviously a goal. We can do that in a number of ways,
Yes.
in complete isolation, or even with some success, which might include sales or company, community, something warm and fuzzy. An art mafia, by the way, is no joke. I have noticed that most artists are quite solipsistic. They think about themselves. They want to get to a gallery, but they don't want their best friend to get the information about this gallery because that other person may get in instead of them. This is false thinking. That's called parallax. You're sitting next to your best friend looking at the same gallery and you don't want to tell him that you found a way in case there's competition. That's so not true because there's 40 artists in the gallery and the two of you can get in together. Whereas if you don't compare notes, you have half the information going through life. If you have an art mafia with 5 people comparing notes, that's 5 times more information about grants and residencies galleries and collectors. If you share collectors, which nobody does, this is a great beauty because it turns out the collector's buying 10 things. So why not share it with your friend and then you both get bought. If you don't share it, then you actually have 1/5 the amount of information because you're not sharing each other's collectors. You're basically going really small. I feel like an art mafia is comparing notes, and then you have a team. Tony Shafrazi, by the way, told Keith Haring. Yeah, Keith Haring. What am I talking about? He asked Keith Haring to bring in 2 other artists into his gallery, and he brought in Robert Longo and Jean-Michel Basquiat. We know Basquiat and Longo, the 3 of them scored big time at Tony Shafrazi's gallery.
Excellent.
But not one person, all 3.
So the artist can be a little bit selfish, but not really. Like going with maybe not a big community, but maybe 5 best friends.
I think so. 5 clever friends, 5 friends you can count on for the next 10 years. One thing they're doing is you compare notes, 6 degrees of separation. Somebody knows somebody who went to Yale University or teaches there or is a registrar there or has a gallery there and from there. And that's your in to get into Yale as a master's program. Yale is the art mafia of the museum, of the colleges, because there are at least 10 Yale graduate galleries. And they guess who they invite into their galleries. Yale
Okay, but we all dream about getting into the famous gallery in Los Angeles or New York or Boston. But hey, sometimes those galleries are totally, struggling, not struggling, but there are many successful ones. But maybe it's a good way to start your own gallery in your own town and dream just big, big, big. What do you think about that?
I agree that a small gallery in a big town, a big gallery in a small town is perfect. It's exposure, but also what happens is when you get paintings on the walls of your own, you get to appraise yourself. Everything cluttered in a studio is not the same thing. Taking stock, benchmark, getting a feeling that you've reached a particular milestone, a hilltop. This is a show. A show also includes 20 paintings that have something cohesive, something that wants to go together. So you're not an artist who got lucky with
Yes,
one
so
painting.
start your own gallery. What about starting your own art newspaper, art
This
magazine?
is really key. I have my own art newspaper, Art World newspaper, and it was
But
key.
you need to bring it back.
I can bring it back online. It's online, but I just need to do more reviews. But I have a card, and I get in for free to all the art fairs, which are $50 to get in. There's 5 fairs going on in the city. That's like $300 or something. But with your art card, you can get into those things and walk around.
So
As
start
press.
your own magazine,
Press.
start your own gallery, start your
Yeah,
own art mafia.
I was in art press for 20 years, and as a result, I was able to get to go into shows, but also I got to walk right up to a gallery dealer and say, "It's Barnaby Ruhe from Art World. I'm also an artist, but I'm also a new writer, and so I'm talking to James Cohen and every other top dealer about
So we
their
have
artists."
we have 20 more seconds. So what's your message to the young old artist who wants to get into big world of art?
My first message is it's okay to go completely solo and miserable in your studio forever. But it's also a great idea to form a mafia and compare notes and move fast.
Start your own gallery and start your own newspaper. Thank you
Correct.
so much.
Correct. Well,